Good morning, everyone. How's your day? Rose here. Today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Super Beezing that she did last night. I would have covered it last night by the time she got done and the chat and everything processed. It was really late, so I want to wait until this morning to cover it. So, along with this live stream, I'm going to include things that I caught on Twitter and also something that I caught last night that might be of interest to all of you. So, let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see and hear what I see and hear. And there's Miss Foodie. So, that's the stream that she did last night. And as you can see, nothing has changed. You know, she's in the same outfit that she's been in all day. I don't know how long she's been wearing that outfit, but as you'll be able to tell that the top is filthy, absolutely filthy. It's stained by food, and yet she's not bothered to take a shower. She's not bothered to change her clothes. She is just sequestered in her room amongst the filth, just talking to the camera. But before we get into the live stream and covering it, let's go over to Twitter because there are some things that need to be seen. So here's a very interesting clip, courtesy of a Twitter account by the name of Hidden Truths. And this was a really, really good catch. So in this clip, Foodie, she turns and this is from Indian Feast Bees, and really good catch, Hidden Truths. In this clip, Foodie Beauty, she turns her camera away from herself, and you're going to hear her sniff something. Now, we know Foodie. Foodie, when she drinks, she doesn't turn the camera away. When she does the edibles, she'll do them on camera, no problem. She smoked the green on camera before in front of us. Everything that she does as far as her chemicals, she shows on camera. But for some reason, whatever she's doing, whatever she's sniffing, she turns the camera away. So what could Foodie be doing that she doesn't want the camera to see? If she's so open with her edible use, with drinking, with smoking out of a bong, with smoking her joints, why would she turn the camera away? Let me go ahead and play this clip. Let's blow it all the way up, and let's see. I'm going to have the sound all the way up so you guys can hear, but just listen. So she was sniffing something. What would Foodie be doing if she was sniffing something and she turned the camera away so we couldn't see it? If it was something legal, wouldn't she have the camera on herself? It seems like she was doing something illegal. And that's why she turned the camera away, because everything else she does, her edibles, alcohol, joints, bong, she'll show that to us, but this one thing she can't show the camera. Let's see it again. Yeah, so that was the clip by Hidden Truths. So Foodie, what are you doing that you can't show the camera? What are you doing? I think I know what you're doing. Maybe some cola, kind of seems like it. Here's another clip, and I captured this one from her stream last night. So this is a screenshot that I got, slowing it down. So Foodie was cleaning out her room, and you see all these packets in her hand. Those are empty edible packets. Look how many she has just cleaning off her desk. Look how many there are. So Foodie, if you're over there talking about being broke, and if you're wondering where your money is going, it's literally the evidence of where it's going is in your hand. Look at all those edible packets. And that's just from the desk area around you. There might be more. and each one of them costs you money, big money. Look how much. Really? This is where your money's going. This is where you're putting your money, as opposed to putting the money towards proper pet care, towards your move, towards improving your life. This is where your money's going. Each one of these packets, each one of them is edibles. Edibles she's done. And she's got so many in her hand she can't even hold anymore. Next clip. Now this is from Erie Pepperoni. And I'm bringing this up because Foodie has said in the past she doesn't dox people. Although I disagree. Because she has doxed people. She has said Dee Dee's real name. She's named addresses. This person, Louise, was in Chantal's chat last night. And Louise is someone who's been on Twitter going after Erie, going after French Fried Girl, going after everybody, going after a lot of people they don't like. But for some reason, Louise just has it in for Erie Pepperoni and for French Fried Girl. And she was all in Foodie's chat. Look at the things she's saying, including this right here, which has been omitted out. This person, Louise, said French Fried Girl's real name. And Chantal allowed this. She didn't put a stop to it. She didn't say, hey, you shouldn't say that. And Foodie herself was in her chat during one of her live streams saying she wanted to find out where Frenchie worked, trying to find out the place of her work, basically offering for Frenchie's work information. So you don't dox people, Chantal? You were over there asking to find out Frenchie's place of work. For what purpose? To dox her work, to give her problems? But you don't dox people, right? And this person, Louise, is doxing her real name, doxing Frenchie's real name. So, it seems like you and your chat are about it. You're both equally horrible. Because you're doxing people, you're allowing other people in your chat to dox people. Very incorrect. Very incorrect. So let's go over here to Chantal and her stream. We're not going to cover all this. I know you guys have things to do. I certainly have things to do. I've got housework to do. I've got other things I need to focus on. So we're just trying to keep this as short and sweet as possible. We're going to cut this down. We're going to jump all over the place if need be. We're just going to cover a little bit of this. You know what? Before we get into her stream, let's get into the comments. For those who don't want to see Chantal. Mahala says, you wanting a married man just feels right to you. So I'm guessing you are okay now with Dee Dee being with Natter because it just felt right to her. So I guess she's okay with being a married man now? Of course she is. Of course she is, because she's a cheater. She cheated on BB. She cheated on Pete's. Of course she's okay with being a married man because she herself has been a cheater in the past. Summer Flower says, I honestly can't think of anything that could be more embarrassing than being her. Well, here's the problem. Chantal is not even embarrassed to be herself. I mean, she is, but she isn't. She comes on camera showing herself, but when it comes to taking pictures of herself or live streaming, she uses filters. So if she's so comfortable with herself, why does she go to such degrees to use those filters? And she tries to omit anything that has a mirror surface that might tell on her. She's kind of living in two worlds. I'm big, beautiful me, and this is who I am, and yet I don't want you to really see who I am. It's really strange. Keely says, you know what else feels really good for anxiety other than CBD? Seeing a counselor, psychiatrist, psychologist regularly, and taking an anti-anxiety medication properly. Yeah, therapy would do Chantal really good, but therapy costs money. And she's got the money. She just doesn't want to spend it on anything that is not an addiction or an obsession. And Chantal, we just saw the clips. You holding all those empty packets of edibles and you sniffing off camera. That's where your money's going. And if you're using those things as coping mechanisms, ways of escape, obviously they're not working because your life isn't changing. It's not getting better. You're escaping using the wrong tools, using the wrong ways, and you're not escaping anything. You're just putting everything on hold, on pause. And when you do that, your problems are right there in your face as soon as you're done doing that stuff. So maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe you shouldn't spend so much money on cola if that's what you're doing and edibles, and we know for fact that's what you're doing. You're putting your money in the wrong places. Honestly, you shouldn't do that. Melissa Candy says, "Okay, I'm officially out of this BS. I can completely understand why people hate this person. She will not ever change. We were all rooting for you. Goodbye. You are not good for anyone's mental health." I don't blame you. Watching Chantal can be infuriating. It is beyond frustrating. It's frustrating because Chantal, for whatever reason, she was given so much, so many tools, so much money. There's so much potential there. If she just got her head out of her butt and just made some good decisions, how much different her life would be. But she's such a rotten person that her life is what it is. And it's what it is because she chose that life. She literally chose it. Some people have no choice, other people do. She's in the do category. So, with somebody who has so much money and so many chances and so many choices, if they continue to make bad choices and this is what their life is, they really can't complain because this is what she wanted. This is what she chose. Right, wrong, or in the middle, this is the life she literally wanted. She chooses this life every day versus choosing a different life and working for it. Ashish Karofsky says Chantal predates on vulnerable immigrant men having money and language problems, specifically in order to try to control them while exploiting them. Pathetic. I've said that before. She doesn't want a man who has his own means, who has his own car, who has his own job, who has his own money, who has his own home. No, because a guy like that has game and he's controlling his game. He's working on his game. Someone like that has choices. That if someone like Chantal got near him, A, he probably wouldn't want her because she's a mess from top to bottom. B, if he got attracted to her and she pulled any nonsense, he would say, "Hey, I don't need you in my world. My world was fine before you got here, and it'll be fine after you're gone, so you can just get to stepping." A guy with choices would never choose to be around Chantal, would never put up with her. No, she's specifically looking for men that are in need of something, some kind of help, financial help, help with anything. She doesn't want love, y'all. She wants a man to need her. Because if a man needs her and his need of her is severe enough, that means he'll stick around and he won't leave. She wants to put a man in a position to where he can't leave. Or if he does leave, it's going to take a while. She wants to guarantee that that man will not leave her. So she wants to be in control. She doesn't want whoever the man is to be in control. So she looks for guys that are hurting in some way that she can take advantage of. And yes, that is very predatory. Vix Pig says, "Still don't understand how not working a real job, one that actually holds you accountable, neglecting yourself, your cats, your house, your mental health, and having an endless amount of money to spend on takeout 3 times a day, rent for the villa, a massive amount of edibles and snacks without you actually having to do anything causes you," and their comment got cut off. I hate that. Yeah, so let's talk about neglecting the cats. I would like to give full credit to my viewer, Miss Pam Wills. She left the comment because I didn't know exactly when it was that Chantal took her cats to the vet. I knew it was more than 2 months. Chantal's been saying it's been 2 months since I took her. Pam Wills went back and found out the last time that Chantal took BBJ to the vet. It's been 7 months ago. 7 months is a long time, Chantal. It is That's certainly more than 2 months. And she's an elderly cat. She should be taken every 6 months or sooner than that, depending on her health. So you're over there saying it's 2 months. No, ma'am, it's 7 months. 7 months. And she's in bad health. She needs to go now, like right now, like yesterday. Okay? Stop telling people it's been 2 months. It's been more than 2 months. It's been 7 months. Rosie Bud says, hold on, you ate all that Indian food and McDonald's? Yeah, she did. She's binging. She's stress binging. I'm not exactly sure why Chantal is on a binge spiral because that's what she's on. You know, she's sequestered in her room. She doesn't go anywhere. She's constantly eating, constantly doing the edibles, constantly doing whatever else she's doing. Now, I know said she's excited for this upcoming move, but the attitude that she's got, it's just the opposite. If you're going to be moving into a nice, big, beautiful house and starting a new life, wouldn't that make you happy? Wouldn't that give you a burst of positive energy that you could work with? But something is seriously wrong over there. Like the feeling that I'm getting off of Chantal, the vibe is that things are not going well. Like maybe there's something going on with the move. Maybe she won't be able to move in, or there's complications or stress, and she is just trying to escape from whatever it is that's bothering her in a big, big way. Like I'm getting the feeling, y'all, that there's more to this story, that there's some kind of negativity or stress going on in the background that she is just not talking about. And it's so severe that it's pushing her to eat more and do more edibles just to try to run away from it. Dark Tin says, skip to the end to see Louise flapping and crying about FFG was a happy accident to stumble upon. Never seen someone spread so much misinformation in such a short span of time. Calm down. Yeah, you know what? This Louise person, as I've said, they're on Twitter and they keep going after everybody. They've doxed several people just to be malicious. Very Louise is a very malicious person. I showed you the screenshots. I don't know, you know, what chip on their shoulder they have against FFG, the reactors, but it's pretty severe, and it doesn't make any sense at all. Sarah Ash says it's really dumb to do a haul of the drugs you've illegally acquired. It's probably even against TOS. Yeah, it is against the TOS. And you guys saw the clip that I played from Hard Truths where she turned the camera away, she sniffed something, and then she turned the camera back. And isn't it funny how she's done the edibles on camera, and she'll drink on camera, and she'll smoke joints on camera, and she'll smoke out of her bong, but whatever it is she was sniffing, she turns the camera away. And what has she done in the past? She confessed that she had a $3,000 cola habit. You know, I don't think that ever stopped. I don't think she ever stopped doing the cola. I think she's been doing it this whole time because Chantal needs energy to stay up and do 6 to 10 hours of live streams a day. I mean, who can talk for 6 to 10 hours a day every day without getting tired? The cola, it gives her energy so she can talk, do her live streams and get them done and make money. You know, she put herself on that hamster wheel. And to keep it going, she's got to have energy, and she's not going to get it from the food she eats because there's no nutrients in it. So, what were you sniffing over there, Chantal? What were you sniffing that you could not show the camera? I would think, common sense says it must be something illegal, because if it were something legal, you'd have the camera on you. Elizabeth says, do you ever go by a day without consuming edibles and drugs and getting high? I mean, apart from the times when you are broke. Yeah, let's talk about the broke thing. Why do I have a feeling that Chantal's going to get on camera in about 2 weeks and she's going to start crying about being broke and try to get people to feel sorry for her and send her money? Well, if she does that, just remember that little picture in the beginning of this react of all those packets of edibles in her hands and her turning the camera away and sniffing. If you got money for drugs, you're not broke. If you're spending your money on drugs versus necessities, and that's the choice you make, nobody should compensate you for your stupidity. You make enough stupid choices, and if people stop taking care of you and coddling you, that's when you start learning to make better choices. Spider Rico says now it's counterfeit gummies, must be running low on money. YouTube allows this on their platform. Oh, so she's saying it's counterfeit gummies? I'm not so sure about that. Even if she is buying the counterfeit gummies, it's still stuff she doesn't need. So I don't want to hear her bitching, complaining later about, I got to eat at home and I can't do takeout. Well, that's your fault. You shouldn't have bought so much takeout, so many gummies. Then you'd have the money for things you need. Walking Dead says, did you really say you're tired of sleeping with unhygienic men? That's comical. Can you imagine how they feel? Uh, didn't 4 different perfumes on top of funk and grime. Take as many seats as you can find and fit in, ma'am. Yeah, that was something that I caught in her stream last night. Like, she talked about guys BO. She thought a guy's BO was sexy. I was so grossed out by that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Ew. Gross. Let's see. 1 hour, 18 minutes. Wait, what? You have paneer in your closet? Excuse me? What? So she put paneer in her closet. Paneer is like a sauce cheese dish. That's gonna smell nasty. Ew. What the hell? That doesn't go in your closet, ma'am. Clothes and shoes go in your closet, not food. Ew. Everybody talking about her nose picking. Okay, and Sufferfish is giving a recommendation to watch her streams on and Just Saying's channel, which Just Saying has an excellent channel and she's an archiver, so I recommend that too. So with that done, let's go on to the actual stream, y'all. And like I said, we're not going to cover all this, and there's no need. There's absolutely no need. We're just going to get a snippet and move on. So let's do this.
Babe, up against you with you. Oh, I ordered McDonald's. I'm sorry. I forgot I had these gulags. So I was really bad. And I'm not McDonald's beezing anymore at night. I can't. I won't live to be 50 if I McDonald's bees. And it's just...
So take a look at her clothes, okay? That outfit she's been wearing for days. Look how dirty that shirt is. That shirt is filthy. Absolutely filthy. And I'm going to drag you, Chantal. I'm going to drag you because you have a washer and dryer right across the hall. That villa came with extras, with a dishwasher, with a washer and dryer. You're paying all that rent for those extras. Why aren't you using them? Girlfriend, you have a washer and dryer. There is no reason why you should have dirty clothes at all, period. When it's so easy to take the clothes right across the hall, put them in the washer, put some soap in, let the washer do its thing, put them in the dryer, let the dryer do its thing, and voila, you've got clean clothes. So why are you sitting there in filthy clothes? I did laundry yesterday. I got all my clothes are clean. What's your excuse if you got a washer and dryer? Just sitting here in filthy clothes and you wonder why nobody watches you anymore because of the I don't care attitude that you are projecting through the screen. The cameras don't lie. If you have an I don't care attitude and you're living filthy, the camera's going to pick it up. Cameras don't lie. The camera's not lying right now. You're surrounded in filth. You're wearing filthy clothes. You look unbathed. And you wonder why people are not subscribing to you anymore, why you're stuck at 91.7K and it has not moved. I mean, there's no mystery to me.
Just pure gluttony, and I'm closer with God now, and I don't want to be a glutton anymore. So
You're what? You're. Did you guys hear what she just said? I'm closer to God now, so I don't want to be a glutton anymore. So you're bringing God into this now? You know what God would say if he could speak to you? He would say, look, you being a glutton is your choice. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Your life is your own. You make your own choices about how you want to live. You've had control the entire time. You're in charge. You're the captain of your ship. So whether you're a glutton or not has nothing to do with me. Has everything to do with you.
I do not want to rely on food and pleasures to be happy in life. It's fucking annoying. I don't want to be I don't want to be the embodiment of every seven deadly sin. Cause this is where do I put this?
But you are. So you're saying what you don't want to be, and you're saying how you don't want to live. Next question. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? How are you going to take control? And don't tell us what you're going to do. Just do it. Don't tell the audience what you're going to do. Just do it. Don't tell the reactors what you're going to do. Just do it. By doing things and not announcing them, then you don't have the pressure of saying something and then the audience expects the change to come. Just do it. Just put some action behind the words. Don't even say the words, just do the action. How about that? Can you do that? Just get your butt up and do something. Clean your house. Do your laundry. Take care of your cats. Just do it.
Yeah. I'm just buying wheelchairs for people left and right. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm not. It's not a gift. It's a gift for me. Come on, Jimon.
You know what, Chantal? If you were really serious about I don't want to do gummies anymore, then you know what you do? You take all those packages of gummies you've got left and you get rid of them. You don't have them in the house. If you got a problem with edibles or cola or whatever else, best thing to do is to get that stuff away from you. Every addict knows it's a bad idea to have your temptations close to you. The closer they are to you, the easier they are to get, the more you'll do them. And you just took a packet of edibles and threw them right behind you. You'll be doing all of those by the end of night. You want to change your life, you got to get the temptations away from you and stay away. You keep them close, guaranteed you're going to do them.
I might be organizing after I eat. Lambo! Taste the biscuit, Ariel Legrande? No, what is that? Hey guys, welcome, Missy Moo! Melissa, I am filthy. I am. I'm in the middle of cleaning, so I'm not gonna bother.
No, you're not. I watched you all day yesterday. I didn't see any cleaning. I didn't see you get up and do anything. You just sat there talking. Sat there talking like you do every day. And you claim to be a good cat mom and take care of your cats. But what time do you have to take care of your cats if you're constantly live streaming literally all day? Where is the time spent with your pets, taking care of your pets? Because you don't do it. You're obsessed with live streaming, with making money and being in front of people. It's okay, Chantal, to do a live stream and then take a couple of hours or 3 hours and get things done and then live stream again. You know, do your live streams, take a break, get some around the house stuff done, maybe do another live stream, take another break, get other stuff done. That is how you accomplish things. Finding the balance.
Like um putting on clean clothes to get dirty again, you know. But yes, you're right. Normally I am. Yeah. I really like this, but I can't. The top is, where was the top? Oh yeah, it's that purple. I bought this in, did I buy this in Guntano? Oh my god. I got, there's a guy who wants me to go over at midnight. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I look like a bowling pin a little bit, like my body shape. Diego! Hi, Diego. Okay, now what? I'm not super burnt or anything. Well, I'll admit, I have been doing, THC a little too much, probably.
Yeah, you think?
Lambo!
Oh God.
Thank you, Bella! Lambo! I fucking love dill pickle relish. I could eat it with a spoon. Anyway, this is a high dose of CBD, which is really good.
You know, you can always tell what Chantal's obsessions are because she talks about them all the time. Like, how much have we heard about the gummies and lemon Z and CBD, and how much does she talk about food? Her life revolves around those things. She never talks about anything other than her obsessions. She's just not getting the fact that her obsessions are not our obsessions, and what she finds interesting, we don't find interesting because we're not obsessed with those things.
Apparently for anxiety, and I do think I agree with that. So I'm gonna try. You guys like my fall sampler nails?
Oh God,
But
again.
I mean, it really does prevent me from. It really, I let it prevent me from doing things. You know. Yeah, boost. Sorry, smoke a.
This idiot, Rusty Shackelford, said smoke a little crack to take the edge off, just one rock. See, there are some degenerates in her chat. I know that there are people that join up on Chantal's chat because they like to troll her, but there are some people in her VIB chat that they encourage her to eat more food. They encourage her to do drugs. It's just disgusting. And granted that Chantal is her own person and she can make her own choices, but she's a bit of a follower, our girl, Chantal. She's a bit of a follower. She gets people in her chat saying, go ahead, get some fast food and do some drugs. And because she's wants to be like the cool kid, she might do it just because she wants to be cool for her audience. If you are a degenerate, you will surround yourself with degenerates. Birds of a feather flock together. On the other hand, if she changed her life, she would get a whole new crowd of people who wouldn't talk this way.
little crack. What? Rusty. Employee of the month. Is that me? Please stop using the term fall sampler.
There's the McDonald's. She had an Indian feast, Indian food. Now she's eating McDonald's. This is a binge. This is Chantal escaping from something. That's what this is. This is her being a glutton, yes, but as a former binge eater, watching Chantal, as long as I've been watching her for, something dark is going on in the background. She is stressed out about something. And as I've mentioned, I'm a bit confused because she's supposed to be moving in about 30 days into a nice, big, beautiful, clean, furnished house, living in a new environment. And for some reason, that's not making her happy enough to be happy to do things around her house and to start changing. I'm getting the impression that this move is not entirely a happy thing because she's doing more edibles, she's binging like crazy. Maybe it's because if she's really going to move into this place, she knows she can't binge on food and do edibles like she's used to doing, and that's stressing her out, knowing that she has to change, knowing that she has to put money in other places besides drugs and food. I don't know if that's it. It might be part of it. Or maybe this move is not what she's claiming it to be. Maybe she's not moving into the mansion, but she's keeping up the lie for now just to have something to talk about. But in a month, we're going to see what's really up.
Yeah, it's because you're normal. I like this syrup. Hold on. These are my favorite. The boots. Oh no. I victimized him 4 times. Mm. Mm.
And I apologize to anybody watching this react. Listen, I am not a fan of her eating. You guys know that. But that's all she does anymore is eat. So it's impossible to work around all of the portions where she's eating. We have to include some of those, but I'll do my best to limit them.
Motorcycle guy? No way. No offense, but his ass is still on the dating site. I hope he finds somebody, but I can't believe I gave him money.
You gave all of
There's
them
no
money.
fudge in here.
She gave all her guys money. You know that. Why would anybody want to spend time around Chantal for free? Every single encounter that she's had, she's paid for. She's had to pay for it because she's such a foul person. Can you imagine all the money that you would save, Chantal, if you took care of yourself, if you took a shower, if you washed your clothes and you weren't so foul and disgusting? How much money you would put back in your pocket just being a normal, decent person? You wouldn't have to pay guys for their time. You wouldn't have to pay for those dates. I mean, if you want a way to save money, there you go. Just take a shower, use some soap and water, bathe yourself every day, wash your clothes. Spending about $10 on laundry and $2 on a bar of soap is a lot cheaper than spending hundreds of dollars on motel and hotel visits and dinner.
Mm. I don't know. I'm too nice, I think. 150 bones, Lambo. What did he do to me? Well, I told you what he did to me. But I should not have made fun of his hygiene issue. I didn't mean to tell you
Not Chantal making fun of other people's hygiene issues when she's got her own. Isn't that funny? Somebody who reeks and smells and wears dirty clothes and right now is wearing a stained shirt that she's worn for days, making fun of somebody else's hygiene issues, their cleanliness issues, when she's not even clean herself.
By making fun of it. I was ranting about it and it came out that he had dick cheese. Like I wasn't, trying to be funny about it. So, yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying, I was just being, that's what happened. Like, I help him. He needed help buying, like, he needed help with a part for his motorcycle scooter. And he didn't tell me about the dick cheese, and I wasn't mad. I was mad.
So you're making fun of a man's hygiene at the same time that your vag is sick. It's not healthy. You over there with UTIs and talking about infections and all that, and you think you have the right to talk about somebody else's hygiene.
Because I'm pretty sure it gave me strep throat after. Fuck you. I'm tired of sleeping with gross, dirty fucking Susie Q. Welcome to Very Important Beer Recipe.
Well, if you're gross and dirty, then it's appropriate that you sleep with guys who are gross and dirty. Maybe up your game and be clean, and you might find cleaner guys.
Alien Tourist, member for 15 months. Who are you? Hey, Beezers, this is for you. If they made a movie about Chantal, who do you think would play her?
Nobody.
Ready, set, repeat. Some unknown Rosie O'Donnell. Freya Giselle, welcome to Very Important Beezers. Ready, set, bees. Oh, Alien Tourist. I gave you an arm wave, Susie Q, but here you go. Ready, set, bees. Welcome to Very.
Okay, I'm stopping it here for a reason. So if you guys go back through Chantal's content about a year ago, you're going to find that remember when she started doing that arm wave? I remember when she started doing it. The skin on her arm, like right about here in this area, it was really, really loose and saggy. There wasn't that much of it, but it was really saggy and loose. So Chantal's over there saying that she's lost weight. You can tell that she's gained weight by the arm wave. That skin is all the way filled out. It's not loose anymore. You can also tell that she's gained weight because, like over a year ago, like back when she shaved her head, because that's when you can just tell when she shaved her head, she has like a little roll on the back of her like neck and her skull. That was really small. It has grown significantly since then. This is not me fat shaming Chantal. This is just me pointing out that her over there saying that she lost 50 pounds. No, ma'am, you've gained much more than that. The last real recorded weigh-in that you did, Yaba actually covered it, showed it in one of her streams. I can go find it. But the last weigh-in you did was when you were still with BB, and you got on the scale and you showed the number, you were 360 pounds. And I acknowledge that when you were with Natter, because of doing the cola, you lost 60 or 70 pounds. But then you clearly gained it all back and then some. So you're not 350 pounds, Chantal. That would mean that you're smaller than what you were with BB. And anybody who goes back and watches the streams that you did with BB and look at them compared to how you look now, you're much bigger. You're much, much bigger. I'm going to take a wild guess. I think you're somewhere in the 500s. And being that you're 5 feet tall, you really need to slow down with the weight gain. because it's already painful for you. I know it has to be. You need to slow down with the weight gain. I don't know what your exact weight number is, but you are a very short person. You're carrying a lot of weight in your midsection, which is dangerous for your internal organs. That's not good for you. All this eating thousands of calories before bed and then going to sleep, that is a guaranteed way to lose weight because you're not working out, you're not exercising, you're not walking, you are loading up on calories, you're not burning them off, and then you just go to sleep with them. And then the body says, well, we got all these extra calories. What do we do with them? Oh, I know. We'll put it into fat. Weight gain. You need to slow down with that. Really, you do.
Important Beezers. Wait, didn't you used to be a hater, Susie Q? No way. Thursday Sim. Freya, welcome. Thank you for the love and thank you for becoming a Beezer. We will automatically, since you love me, if you love me, you automatically get ordained Beezer. But if you don't love me, and you still want to bees, you have to pass a test, a trivia test, a beezing trivia.
Okay, enough with that. I don't care.
Like, do you not?
Chantal Skinny Collarbone says, Foodie, did we take out the trash? Do you really have to ask that question, Chantal Skinny Collarbone? The trash is all around her. I mean, there's your answer.
Do you think your brain would literally explode or implode if you tried to explain the Chantal verse to people?
I can explain the Chantal verse to people. An addict with several addictions getting on YouTube, turning on their camera, and amassing an audience of people who are her enablers that support her in her addictions. Someone who gets on YouTube and does self harm content for views, for money, and has a bunch of people around her that are supporting that. That's basically the Chantal verse.
But when I'm depressed, I don't give a shit, about anything. I hate that feeling. Oh, I forgot about the paneer Chantal verse. I'm gonna eat it.
What? So she put the paneer in the closet and then she's going to eat it. Hello? Food poisoning? You don't put paneer in the closet, you dunce. It's not where it goes. Either you eat it or you put it in the fridge or you throw it away. You don't put it in the fridge for storage. I mean, the closet for storage.
My fridge is downstairs. I'm not going down there. Wow, that's also my expression, not caring if you care or not about my natter story or not. A plus, because this is my channel, which means it's stories about my life.
You don't have a life. You're existing, not
The
living.
nuggets. I find fried food when it gets. Not the dude. Yeah. You blew smoke out of your nose? Is it weed smoke? Because that burns like fucking. Eh? I love you, A plus. Hi, Jake. Can I be? I want to be a professional beezer.
There's nothing professional about being a beezer. Being a beezer is just screwing off, doing nothing, going nowhere, accomplishing nothing. It's nothing to be proud of.
A social media socialite. Oh no. How about I want to have my own business?
That would require work, which you don't like doing.
Well, I want to entertain people somehow.
But you're not.
That's fun to me,
But you don't.
you know? So,
Oh yeah, she took her shirt off. Sorry, guys. She seems to have a habit of that, of taking her shirt off. I don't know if it's because Chantal has exhibitionist qualities. I don't know why YouTube allows this. They really shouldn't allow it, because anybody else on YouTube, if they took their shirt off and showed their bra, they would be canceled in a heartbeat. But for some reason, YouTube allows this behavior. And that's on them, because they have the option to pull the plug. Nobody else but them. But she just likes getting on camera and showing herself in her bra. And sorry, Chantal, it's not sexy. It's vulgar. It's tasteless. It's wrong, because you're on a public platform where there are minors running around that might see you. You should be thinking about that. There are minors that might see you, and nobody, adult or minor, should be seeing this. There are sites for things like this. You want to show yourself in your bra, there's OnlyFans, there are campsites, there are all kinds of adult tube sites. But you think that people want to see you in your bra? I'm looking at your chat right now. Nobody is saying take off your shirt and show us your bra. Ain't nobody requesting this, and nobody wants to see it.
yeah, what can I do for my show? I don't know how to do comedy. I don't know how to write comedy. That would be hard for me. I can't do anything pretty much. I can burp the alphabet. Makeup lover Jake, member for 3 months. So happy to be a beezer. Hug Chantal. Thank you, Jake. Ready, set, repeat. Estrogen like yesterday. I have no fucking. My hormones are out of whack.
Yeah, you should be on hormone treatment because of your hysterectomy, but you don't take your hormones. And you don't take your blood thinners as you should. You're using things that you should not be using as medication, and that's not what they're for. They're not for blood clots. They're not for an enlarged heart. They're not for your diabetes. You got a whole list of problems you need to address that you're not addressing, and you think that weed and edibles and maybe cola solve everything, and they don't.
So I can just put my makeup there. Because this is dirty. I don't really want it. Let's go eat at Bennigan's? What is that? Bennigan's.
She just ate 2 meals and she's still talking about food. She is obsessed with food. Severe ED going on right here. Severe binge. Chantal, you need therapy. You need to find different coping mechanisms. Food ain't doing it. It's not doing it.
This is just a cleansing cloth in general. I think it's meant for like face, but whenever you have 500 chins, no. I like to clean everywhere. I'm gonna get.
You can do a much better job in the shower. Just bathing with wipes ain't gonna get it done.
Some aloe cleansing wipes. Yeah, this is a shower for me. You're gonna send that clip to my future husband and be like, "This is how Foodie Beauty showers." I know you're going to. I fucking can't even live my life. So the person I marry has to know I'm gross, or has to know I'm accused of being gross, and has to believe I'm not.
Well, we don't accuse you of being gross. You're just gross. You pride yourself on not showering and wearing dirty, stinky clothes and staying in a room full of garbage everywhere. How is that not gross? That is completely gross. You got paneer in your closet, girl. Oh my God, wait a minute. Hold on. Look behind her. These are the paneer containers that she's got behind her. She's storing her, literally got her food in the closet right there. Right there. That should be in the fridge. She's got like a small mini fridge here, and I think she's got another fridge right beside her. That's where they should go. That's a food item. You know, it's a disturbing sign when you see someone who's an addict and they're so deep into their addictions that they literally surround themselves with their addictions, and that they make their own little safe space where it's just them and their obsessions and their addictions, and they don't want to leave. That's a really bad sign.
There's only two options. Finest selection of cannabis products available. Can I stop being dramatic?
So all she does in her streams anymore is talk about her obsessions and her addictions, always talking about the food, always talking about the green products. How many times have we heard this same conversation? That's because she's so deep into her obsessions and her addictions that she keeps flipping them over in her mind, and that's what she's into. But those of us watching Chantal and reacting, that's not our obsessions. We don't care about those things as much as you do.
I don't know if it helps with my mental health. I can't tell you. It makes my mental health bad if I don't have it. But I don't know if that's a dependency. It probably is. You know.
You're depending on the drugs too much to keep you going. And they're slowing you down, and they're stopping you from getting other things done. See, you don't know how to do moderation. You always do too much of everything. You don't know how to do a little bit of fast food. You do too much. You don't know how to do just a few milligrams of edibles. You'll do the whole doggone bag or several bags. You always do too much. You always go balls to the wall with everything you do. You always go overboard. That's why you need therapy. You need different coping mechanisms. You need different tools, and yet you're not willing to go out and find them. And I'm watching you right now. You don't strike me as the kind of person that, despite your life being on a downward spiral, that you've hit the wall yet, where you've had that moment where you say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. You just want to keep pushing it. You need to slow down, Chantal. You can't push it much further.
A weed break? Do you think I should?
Yeah.
Whoa. These are really fucking amazing. This is a really high quality fucking product. This is what I was looking for. I've been looking since I pretty much fucking had her. So this is sour strawberry kiwi, handcrafted THC infused gummies. So I have just like a bunch of these packs in my thing.
Look at all those packets, y'all. And don't listen to her when she comes on later and says she's broke. Look at all the packets.
This one is open. But I have a whole bunch of fucking...
Look, all the
This
packets
one is open too.
Look at all the packets she's pulling up, all the empty ones. That's how much she's done. And that's just on the desk in front of her. Ridiculous.
Does it have some of those? Papers can go here. Here.
Okay, let me just slow that down. I just posted the picture. Let me just back it up and slow it down. Okay, we're going to go back ever so slightly. Okay, maybe I backed it up too much. Oh, did I miss it? I think I...
Burn.
Dang it. Okay, look at all the packets pulling up. 1, 2, I can't. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 packets in one hand. And you know what? I'm going to turn off the sound real quick. So she's about to pull up more. She's gathering them all up. So 4 packets in her hand, and keep in mind that those gummies are not cheap. I don't know how much she paid for them, but that's money she could have spent on other things, like a vet visit for BBJ. So she's got at least maybe a couple $100 in one hand, and she's going to gather the rest up. Come on, pick them up, Chantal. You know it's bad when it takes her this long to pick up all the empty packets. I'm just waiting for her to get them all together before we move on. Okay, right there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in one hand, and it looks like 3 or 4 in the other hand. Insane. Nobody needs that many. Nobody needs that much in the way of gummies. No, ma'am. Too much. Right there. If your edible habit is so severe that you're doing that much in the way of edibles, that's entirely too much, Chantal. That's where your money's going. So don't come back at us, the reactors, and say, you're not making money because of us, and that's the reason why you're broke. Why you're broke is right in your hands, right here. This is where your money is gone. It's not because the reactors are reacting to you. It's because you're choosing to spend your money on all the wrong stuff.
I do take care of my stash. I do love my stash. I will admit. Wow.
And here's another reason why you're losing money, Chantal. Look at her content, age restricted. For those who don't know, if you're a YouTuber and you do content on YouTube and you put it as age restricted, that means less money in your pocket because it is age restricted. She made the choice to get on camera and smoke her green and do her edibles and show herself in her bra. And by doing that, by making that choice, she's taken money out of her own pocket because age restricted videos don't get a lot of ads placed on them. She could have smoked her green and did her stuff off camera and had a fully monetized live stream, but because she was so eager to do all this stuff in front of the camera, that is costing her money. So don't you dare open your mouth about the reactors taking money out of your pocket, Chantal. You do it to yourself.
We have for flour, we have, well, this is a tincture. So I have different forms of things. But I have lemon OG haze. You're looking at it. I invest my money in daily comforts.
That's your daily comfort? That's what you do a day? Dang. Wow. She's so deep into her addiction that she has like a little special place for all of it, like her stash. That's too much, y'all. Look, blowing it up for y'all. Look, look, all of that too much, way too much. Shouldn't be happening. You got to move scheduled in about a month. Too much.
kind of have gotten really efficient at tailoring my life specifically to making my life comfortable. But
So you're at that point of your addiction to where your life is revolving around your addictions and nothing but your addictions. That's the point of your addiction, that the addiction becomes the most harmful. When you're focused on nothing but your addictions and everything else behind it gets neglected. And this is why, Chantal, you should let somebody take the cats, because all you're looking at is the addiction in front of you and you're not considering what's behind you that needs to be taken care of. You are consumed by your addiction.
that's not a good thing, I recognize that. Um, although I'm on the fence, if it's a good thing or not, but because I can be self-destructive,
You
Well, I
are.
am self-destructive in a lot of ways. What the hell? It's like it looks like a vagina. I look like a giant baby. No, I want it to be. This is the only thing I care if it's organized in this whole house. My papers are organized here. Papers. Everything's organized. The flowers here, the edible here.
Where is this stuff that you were sniffing in your live stream, Chantal? Where do you keep that? In your drawer? Because that's what you said the last time when you confessed that you had a cola habit. You keep that in your drawer. Why don't you show us your drawer?
The tincture here, the grinders here. I don't know. There were some times where I would run out of money. Absolutely. I would be like, uh-oh, where am I going to get money from? But I always find money somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, you borrow money from your family. You take out payday loans. That's ridiculous. You make 10,000 plus a month on YouTube and you're borrowing money, you're taking out payday loans. Why?
I'm like really resourceful.
No, you're not. You're a scammer.
That's a lot. Well, if you take into consideration inflation, ooh, I like this lip gloss today. It's tingling. I didn't like it. It is a culture that involves many different cultures, everyone from all different cultures. There is a culture of sex for hire, basically, where it's to keep it from being so taboo and not prostitution. You try to pretend like it's like love or something, and these men know that. They know that, they're kind of opportunistic out of need, you know. Life is not fair in the same way, and they're just not given the same opportunity. And I feel like I try to be understanding of that, you know. Accountable beauty. So 420. blunts. So it was easy, you know. Um, I only ended up giving him money once, and we never ended up filming anything. Um, and we ended up just not talking anymore. And who else? I was gonna pay him to be an OnlyFans partner, basically.
Anybody believe that Chantal would give money to a guy without getting something back? No, I don't either. If she gives money to a guy, she expects something back. I mean, we've seen the way she's gone after Natter because of all the things she's done for Natter and continues to do for Natter. So anybody believe that Chantal would just give away $150 and not get some sex or something out of it? No, I don't believe that.
But I never paid him for sex. Like we had sex, we had met like at least I think what 3 or 4 times without ever talking about money.
Sure. Okay, Jan, go with that.
And he had mentioned he really needed money, so I was trying to help him out too. Well, here, maybe OnlyFans we could earn money or whatever. So, that was before. So then what else? Fuck, I don't know. Yes, baby. Are you in Toronto? The married man, yeah. Okay, maybe I'm in love with a married man.
You can't be in love with a married man because he's married you, twit. Married men are claimed property, which you should not be trespassing on. It means it belongs to somebody else. You shouldn't be walking on that grass.
I hate myself. So, I said, I have to be honest. I'm so dramatic, and they always answer me with one word or a thumbs up. I wrote a fucking novel here, listen. Ew. No. Okay. I have been talking, I said to him, I said, I have to be honest. I have been talking to another Turkish man, new to Ottawa, but I like you more because you are more sexual and
Why are you even bringing up to this married guy that you're talking to another dude? He's married. What's he going to say? No, don't do it. He's married. What can he say? He's over there being a cheater and you're helping him. But why does he need to know that you're talking to another guy? Are you trying to manipulate this married guy into caring about you more by mentioning another dude like you're some wanted woman? You're not.
more slim. What? What?
Okay, you know what? I've had enough of her BS for the day, at least for this live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and post this react. There might be more to talk about. There may not. If there's anything of interest, I'm sure it'll be on Twitter. I'll keep an eye on Twitter and include the tidbits in the next react. So you guys have a wonderful day and have a good one. Bye-bye.